Hi, I'm Laura from Everyday Adventurous Images, and this is a video tutorial series on creating bespoke movement artwork with Snapseed. In the series, I'm going to share with you all of my hints, tips, and photo editing secrets on how to turn shots like these into works of movement art like these. So, how does it work? The series comprises of 8 video tutorials split into 3 parts. In the first part, creating your image, step-by-step guides will show you how to use Snapseed to stitch together your photos to create the 3 different types of movement images that I use most often. Burst shots, shadow shots, and echo shots. In the second part, adding style, are 3 guides dedicated to using the looks and editing tools within Snapseed to create your own signature styles, including a dedicated guide to creating colour splash images. In the third part, Getting Technical, are 2 bonus guides which will help to make your photo editing life so much easier. These guides will enable you to consistently produce high quality edits in a fraction of the time. This is Tutorial 7, View Your Edits. Learn how to customize looks, tools and edits in one simple step. Now you know how to use the looks and tools within Snapseed to edit your shots. You'll want to know how to use the View Your Edits function to adjust and customize these edits in a simple, repeatable way. All the edits in Snapseed can be masked and tuned in this way, so it's a great process to look at. In this tutorial, we're going to learn how to view your edits, how to mask your edits, how to tune your edits, and how to save your edits. Okay, so let's get started with View Your Edits. In order to adjust our edits, we first have to make our edits. So let's do that first. We're going to keep it simple here, so we're just going to tap Looks, and then tap Pop. And tap Done. Then we can tap the View Your Edits icon and View Edits to show a list of all the individual edits within the Pop look. You can see the edits stacked up on the right hand side, and you can tap each one to see the effect it has on your image. Start off by tapping Original to take us right back to the original image, then Portrait, HDRscape, Tonal Contrast, and Curves. Now we can choose an individual edit to adjust. I'm going to choose Curves, which is a powerful editing tool that gives you serious control over brightness, contrast, highlights and shadows. Then we can choose whether we want to delete the individual edit entirely, use the mask function to vary the intensity or the area of the shot in which the edit is applied, or use the tune function to adjust the style of the edit. First of all, we're going to look at how to mask your edits. To do this, we tap the mask icon in the centre of the edit we want to adjust, and this opens up the mask screen. We can then check the eye. Tapping the eye icon allows us to see how much of the edit has been applied to the image. If the edit was applied to the full image, then there will be no trace of red upon clicking the eye icon, like here. But if the edit was only applied to a specific section of the image, then that section would show in red. I'm going to paint in the lightning effect of this particular curve's edit just on the lower part of the image, as I don't think the sky needs any further lightning. Once we're done, we can tap the eye icon again to see how it's looking. If we wanted to add the effect at a lower intensity, then we can just use the arrows to reduce the curve's percentage to 75, 50, 25%, or right down to 0% if you wish to erase the effect entirely. And then tap the done tick when we're happy with the changes we've made. Now we know how to change the intensity and placement of our edits using the mask function, we can look at how to adjust the style of our edits using the Tune Your Edits function. For this one, we're going to use the HDRscape edit. So we tap HDRscape and tap it again to open up the edit menu. This time we're going to tap the Tune icon on the right hand side. We can then adjust the edit by reviewing and choosing a different HDRscape style from the Style menu. And we can see the different effects that nature, people, fine, and strong have on your image. I'm going to choose nature. And then we can increase and decrease the HDRscape filter strength simply by swiping a finger right and left across the screen. And once we're happy with the adjustments we've made to the HDRscape edit, we can tap Done. Now we know how to mask and tune, we can look at how to save the changes we've made to our edits. The most important thing we need to do before saving our edits is to add them all back in. Otherwise we can end up with a half-finished masterpiece. We do this by tapping each of the greyed out edits in turn, or if it's visible on screen, by tapping the uppermost edit in the list. Once all of the individual edits are visible again, we're ready to save. So we can tap the back arrow to get us back to the main screen, and then tap Export on the bottom right to open up the Export menu and allow us to choose a saving option. As you know, I recommend using Save a Copy if the app will allow you to, or Export. And that's it. Now you know how to use the View Your Edits function to adjust and customize your edits in a simple, easily repeatable way. You know how to view, mask, tune, and save your edits. So, what next? Now you've completed the View Your Edits tutorial, it's time to move on to the final tutorial in the series. Creating looks. Learn how to create and save your own looks to use again and again. Then what? Share your images on Instagram using the hashtag #MoveSnappers. I'd love to see your shots and I'll happily give you pointers on there too. And if you want my help creating bespoke images from your photos, just head on over to the website everydayadventurous.com/images to commission me to create your very own work of movement art. Bye for now, Move Snappers.